What's good, y'all? It's your boy Need for She coming back with another episode of my podcast. I'm just reminiscing. And today I got one of my homies from college on with me today, my homie Craig. Craig, say what's up to the people out there for me.
What's up? What's up? What's up, man? What's up?
Yeah, man. He hit me up and said, "Hey, Sheed, I like what you're doing. I just want to hop on and talk with you." I said, "Hey, man, always free to talk. It's always love to come and just kick it and talk, man. We're gonna get into some stuff, man. It's gonna be a good episode, man. We really just want to express a lot of the stuff that we do and how just like how we was raised. Y'all know how we go. You know how this podcast goes. But I just appreciate you having the free time to come on and talk to me. I know we all be busy, man, so I do appreciate it.
Most definitely. I had to hop on.
Hey, man, I really
I seen that you was doing it. I said, "Oh, I gotta get on the podcast." Man.
Yeah, man, we always got to do that. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, so we always got to do that. So it's all good. But once again, like I always start out the podcast and everything like that. How was life for you growing up? How was life like?
Man, life was pretty crazy. For real. Like, I don't think I've ever stayed in a one specific place for a long period of time. Mm-hmm. I was always moving because my mom was still in school.
Right.
But she was a teacher, and so she kept getting different job offers and stuff. So it was, I felt like a military kid, honestly, because I was always moving around, and I wasn't even that's crazy. I say,
So where did you start out at first? Like, what city was you starting at first?
All right, so I was born in Carbondale, Illinois, which is about 2 hours north of Martin.
Yeah.
And I stayed there till I was about, say, 6 or 7, or maybe even 8. I stayed there until third grade.
Okay, yeah, that's about 7 or 8, somewhere around there.
Yeah, in third grade, and even then I switched schools 2 or 3 times. So even then,
yeah.
So, and it was, cause my memory of elementary school. I mean, I can't really remember much because it's I always moved, but I didn't really have distinct memories.
Mm-hmm.
I have one in kindergarten, and I got in trouble because we was fighting to be a line leader coming back from recess.
Being the line leader.
And I was supposed to be line leader, and this other dude was like, "No, I'm supposed to be line leader." We got to fight, and I bit his hand. I said, "No, I'm getting the line leader." And we had went to the principal's office, and he's like, "Why'd you bite him?" I said, "What you mean? It's mine." So, and then we actually ended up being cool. But I don't know where he had nothing, but we actually got pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that happened one time. I got to fight with a dude I was cool with. We got to fight in the classroom. So I mean. Right, I'm talking about right after the fight, we in there just talking to each other, calm and cool, like nothing happened. But we had to fight 20 minutes before, so it was stuff like that. But yeah, that I remember back in elementary school being the line leader and stuff like that. All that was stuff we really we took pride in being that.
yeah, had to. I was like, "Nah, this is mine. I can't let no one else take it."
Yeah.
So
what? Standing in the blocks, they had us standing in. Everybody put your feet in the blocks, and you got to walk like that. Sometimes they had us walking with a finger on the mouth. Then I was like, bruh, it's too much. Man, elementary school. It's one of them times. Was everything good in Illinois though?
I mean, it was straight. When I was little, I loved Illinois, but now I hate being there.
Yeah, yeah.
I used to love because my grandparents were down there.
Mm-hmm.
And for people that don't know, I'm mixed, black and white, and I was mainly raised on my white side growing up. So it was. Yeah, I felt like life was good because really I ain't had no. When I was with my grandparents, I really ain't had no struggles as a little kid.
Right.
So that's why I loved because they always took care of me and spoiled me and stuff.
Oh yeah, man. Grandparents love doing that. That's what.
Yeah.
Grandparents, they love doing that. They love to spoil you, man.
So, And then in fourth grade, my mom got a job as a teacher in Ripley.
Okay.
So I moved to Ripley from fourth to sixth grade.
Okay.
And that's probably one of the few times I was stable for like a year or two. But I knew I was like, this it's a small city, it's cool. But my neighbors, like that, I still keep contact with them. Like they always made sure we was good, even like because I got two sisters that was staying with me.
Yeah.
Because I'm the middle child. I got my older sister and my little sister.
Right.
We was always home alone and stuff, and they like took us in and made sure we was always good and stuff. Like I would like come after school and they would just like give me a cookie and like some cookies and milk.
My neighbors was like that too when I used to leave elementary school. If I couldn't get into the house or I had to wait till my mom got home to get into the house, I'll be over there. They'll give me a Coke and a cookie. They give me a Coke and some either a chocolate chip or a butter cookie or something.
Yeah, and it was like that was like the first time like I didn't expect like someone else not in my family where you ain't got to help nobody, and they was helping out. That was like the first time I really experienced Southern hospitality, because in Illinois it ain't nothing like that.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah, man, we got a lot of things. The South got a lot of things going. Southern hospitality is real.
Yeah, like when I first got down here, and they started talking, I'm like, what is these folks saying? I cannot understand what you are saying. He said something, like this dude said something. I said, huh? And I said, can you speak a little bit slower? I can't understand you. And like it just took a minute to like get used to the accent and stuff.
Yeah, because I talked to people before from the Midwest. I talked to the people up north. I talked to somebody from New York and Chicago, all that stuff. And hearing I was like, whoa, it's definitely different.
Yeah. It was definitely a cultural reset, like for me. But I say like when I moved to Tennessee, kind of started. It's helped me like grow into the person I am today. Because really in Illinois, I really didn't have no like identity for this, But when I was in like Tennessee, it helped me like become a person I am today. So yeah, and then I didn't move to Memphis till my seventh grade year.
Okay.
And that was the first time I ever experienced like getting checked. Like,
Well, that's gonna happen to you. That's for everybody.
Man, that I was like, what is this? Because I went to my seventh grade year. I came like a month into school year. I went to Mount Pisgah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it was like this one class. Everybody was checking, even the teacher. Man, and like I wasn't prepared. I'm still like I was being a baby, and I just when I started checking, I cried because I was like, bro, why y'all making fun of me? Like this just I had to get used to it.
Yeah, and showing people that's not from Memphis how we get down, and we not good at warning you what's going to happen. We don't do a good job of warning you. We usually just introduce you to it.
Yeah. And they would just own me like nonstop. I was like, and it just made me like go back into like a shell. I just didn't even want to express myself because I felt like I was gonna get made fun of anything I say. So I was just like,
yeah. The good checker's gonna find a way to flip everything you say.
Most definitely.
Then being young too, our middle school checks they ain't make no sense, but we just said it. They ain't make no sense, none. They were stupid checks. But if we get one or two people to laugh, that's all we cared about.
Oh yeah. As long as you get a laugh, and me, I laugh at everything. So folks gonna think they know what they doing.
Yeah.
But it took me a while. Cause my mom, she got a job in first it was at Chimney Rock. It was that's in like Cordova,
Mm-hmm.
and then she got the teaching job at Cape Bond. The
Mm-hmm.
first year open.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, and so I ended up going to Cape Bond in 8th grade. Like we
Big
was like the
mom,
first graduating class.
right.
Cape
Big
Bond.
mom. Oh man.
Like she taught at Cape Bond Elementary, but they was right next to each other.
Right.
And man, that so okay, a crazy story. It's funny now, but in like 8th grade, I don't know. I guess I wanted attention or something. I tried to do something with my eyebrows, and it didn't exactly work like the way I wanted it to.
Uh-huh.
But I had shaved them a little bit, and it was all messed up. So I ended up just shaving them all off, and oh my god.
Man, there's not enough. That's not enough checks in the world for me to stop. I'm gonna think of 3,000 checks until those things grow back. I'm gonna find. I gotta find.
That's the most embarrassing moment of my life. Like,
because I remember. I know what you're talking about because we used to put the little slits in the eyebrow.
yeah, yeah.
I seen people do that, so I understand that.
And then my mom was like, "Oh, what'd you do?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" And it was just a big thing, and I thought it was straight, and then my mom was like, "You might as well just cut it off." I shouldn't have listened. I should have listened to myself because I cut them off, and they were just like so white.
Oh yeah. That because those probably haven't been shaved in ever. They ain't been shaved for like 10 years. 10,
Yeah,
12 years. So it's nothing but it's no sun right there. It's just all hair.
yeah, and then I was, and I you know my I had a middle school crush.
Yeah. You got real light skin too though. So that's probably didn't make it any better.
Nope.
Oh
I
yeah.
was,
The middle school crushes. Ooh. Yeah.
I, hey, I love my middle school crush. I was like, oh my god, she did the world like, and like it really opened my eyes though to just like everything, because that was I say that was like my first actual like real crush that you spend time with her, because
Yeah.
I really started to like that person, and then man, she had moved away in November. And she was in Atlanta, and I started crying in class. I was like, "Oh my god, she done moved away!" Like, and I was so sad. And like last year we had reconnected.
Oh,
Yeah, she had hit me up. I said,
I ain't thought you in forever. She still
yeah,
you thought she was back in the day?
man, man, she's still cute, but it's just like it ain't the same.
Yeah, the same, probably not.
Cause man, we went on a date. We went on a date, man. We got some seafood. It was might have been Juicy Crab Shack.
Oh yeah.
And we had some crab legs, and we was having a good old time. And the thing that it was good until like the end of the date. She was like, "Can you stop at the gas station? I gotta get a black and mild." I was like, "Ah."
Hey man, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I understand her point too. I was like, bro, sometimes you just need one.
But it was like this going so good. I might actually talk through it. And then when she just said that, it was just like,
nah, she was smoking. If she was smoking weed with that instead, and but she just wanted to smoke that night. But Black and Miles and stuff like that, all of that happens. I understand that. But I can understand your point too. You just be like,
yeah.
it's something. Now, if she had asked for a pack of cigarettes, I definitely would have told her.
Hey, cigarette. I might have met. Hey,
Good after that. Black and Mild is still bad, but I can I give you a little bit for that one. The what's the name? Yeah, it's a wrap. If it was cigarettes, it was over with. I've been like, nah, you gotta get out the door with that one. We ain't doing cigarettes over here.
And nah, but it wasn't like completely like turned out. Not we went back to like I dropped off, but like we like had a conversation in the car and stuff.
Hey man,
And I was
just always reconnecting, man. It's always good.
it was so crazy to me. Like I would never thought she would hit me up. You know what I mean? I was the one like crushing very hard on them. Like it was just always crazy to me. So yeah, that especially opened my eyes up. And I think 8th grade year, that was the first time someone called me fake, and I did not know why. Because me, I'm always saying what's on my mind, and I don't know how to like just not be real with you.
Yeah.
And so this girl named Lexi, we was cool, and me, I don't think anyone ever just wants to talk to me for. Back then, I just thought, I'm like, nobody wants to talk to me just because it's me. So she said, hey, how you doing? I was around like, you talking to me? Like, you talking to me? And then she was like, oh, you don't recognize? It's like, oh, so you're like, I'm not here? Like, you don't know me? I was like, oh, I didn't even know you were talking to me. Like, it was just one of those things. I was like, dang. So.
I had those feelings, but it was in reverse. You try to go talk to the girl, but it don't ever work out for you. I was in that lane. Try to talk to the girl. Never really worked out. And Blue Moon or something, it'll work or something, but nah, it consistently didn't work for me. Nothing like that. But was the school lunch different for you from Illinois and elementary school? Then you come to Ripley Elementary School, then you go to Memphis School.
It was very different. In Illinois, you know, you didn't have school uniform.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I hate
it.
Like that.
So where whatever you want, you really have like they weren't that strict about stuff. And like it was like a lot of free reign, honestly. And you could do what you like. You could do what you wanted, but like they still like that you know when you're doing stuff wrong. But when I got to Ripley, it was everything was strict. You got a straight like when y'all in line, a block separates each other. I always had a school uniform on, buckled up, belt. They was checking you, and then
and they got real very quickly.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, because my mom, she taught the elementary school, like she taught right down the hall. So they was like, Craig, if you get in trouble, you just go see your mom.
That's the threat. See, that's why I could never do that. That's the threat bro. You not finna threaten me with my mom, bro. It's not finna do that.
I dealt with that a lot, like, and I like, and plus, you know, I'm always the new guy everywhere I go. The new guy. So it's like, he's like, oh, what's your name? Craig. I'm like, oh, and they, you know, get on me. I ain't got no friends. I'm always like, gotta really find some new friends. And like me, I'm not like the regular dude. Like I can't like easily fit in. Like I just gotta work my way.
It's gonna take time before I find the people I want to keep with.
Yeah. And back then, I was like, I can't just talk like I do now when I'm just cool. Everybody, I was like very shy and insecure.
I'm like you. I was like that. Like I said, around the group of people I was with, I could talk to them. But if we in the room of people and hey man, I'll sit back and chill. I won't even be talking. I'll just be sitting back like.
Yeah, like I was so stiff. I rock like make sure like just ain't no one looking at me. Like it was, and then so my mom tried to like went to the doctor. They said I had like ADHD. So they made me take pills. And when I had pills, like I was like a robot. Like I couldn't even like
function.
Yes, like I was just like a robot the whole time. Like you know, I'm always smiling. I wouldn't even smile. Like I'm just.
Those things be depressants, man. They be making you. They make your body. They make you calm down.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I hate this. I was like, I can't even be myself.
Right.
Yeah, but it was definitely a change.
Yeah. I can imagine going from Illinois to Tennessee. It would do that. So yeah, that's understandable. Okay? Yeah, that's understandable. So I can agree with that. Yeah, man. But it does that every time, all the time. So you just, like I said, you make time to adjust, and once you make that time to adjust, it's all good after that.
Yeah, I think it really helped me from like being a new guy. I learned how to adapt quickly to new things. Like I was always able to adapt quickly, so I felt that really helped me being able to adapt.
Did you go on field trips stuff going to elementary school, middle school? Did you go on any of those a little bit?
I went on some in when I was in Ripley. I went into Pink Palace.
Of course.
Yeah, I think that was like the basic. And then when we was like stopped at McDonald's, I was like, oh yeah, I got. Anytime you stopped at McDonald's, like during the school day, you just felt good.
He's right there, okay?
Yeah, but other than that, I didn't really go on a lot of field trips, but I was like a big reader, like AR reader, accelerated reading.
Yeah, yeah.
I would read all the Harry Potter books, like all the Twilight books. I was just a big reader back then.
Yeah. And I just, man, my brother let me explain Harry Potter to me. I still ain't never watched it. I watched one. I think I've seen 2 out of the 7 or 8 movies. I've seen 2 of them. I think I've seen Prisoner of Azkaban. I ain't seen that one.
Okay.
And I think I've seen Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay.
And I knew of Chamber of Secrets.
The first 3, okay, yeah, you see.
Next jump, Goblet of Fire. I didn't watch that one. The Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows. I didn't watch.
Phoenix, yeah.
I ain't watched none of those, but I know I seen that one because the one with the one where they find out the teacher is the werewolf.
The third one, Prisoner of Azkaban.
I definitely seen that one for front and back. I've seen that one all the way, and I think I seen Chamber of Secrets too. So.
That's the Prisoner of Azkaban, probably my favorite Harry Potter.
Yeah,
because I've seen it like 1,000 times. That's like my favorite movie series.
Yeah, my brother, he loves it. He's like, I ain't reading the books, but the movies, I love it.
Man, I like I'm a big reader, so I read the books right before I watched the movie, so I already knew it was gonna happen.
Some big books, man. Them books was huge.
I would read it like in a week.
Well, I mean, I understand. Like what you were saying was, you was like, you didn't talk to a lot of people, you didn't do a lot of things, so you had a lot of after homework, you had a lot of time to read.
Exactly, and I was in class. Like I was pretty smart, but I'd have a lot of free time, so I just bring a book under my desk and just open and start reading. And I would do that. Then I would do that way more easily than just have friends,
because now I'm doing everything I want to do.
Exactly. And
so,
it was
like I said, the friends, they come and go, but I can read all the time. And man,
exactly.
In elementary school when we had the Scholastic Book Fair, and you can go and buy the books, but I can't lie, that marketing they did to us as kids when it came to the Scholastic Book Fair, that it made us want to read. It did make us want to read.
Yes, I read. That's probably one of my favorite events of the year. Cause book fair, I was like, oh yeah, I get to find some new books to read.
Like my mom, she'd give us a few dollars. She was like, I order the books. You can find books you want and try to order them with this price. So she would be like, you can get 3 or 4 books. So you can find wherever you can with these 3 or 4 books. You can find what you can. So I was like, I used to always get the Goosebumps. I always got Goosebumps.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to get I was always into animal books. I loved animal books. So animal creatures and learning about the biomes, the tundra and the rainforest and all that. And animals live there and stuff like that. I love those books. So I used to read those a lot. Yeah,
I was a big Junie B. Jones.
I heard. I didn't read it, but I heard.
I was anytime there's a new book, I was like, Junie B. Jones. I was like, Mom, come on, I gotta get it. I got to.
This book. I know when I was in middle school, I loved these books so much. I reordered them when I got older, and I just reordered them again because I had lost them sometime. But I got 3 books in there called the Hazelwood series that I read in middle school. It's called Tears of a Tiger, Forged by Fire, and Dawn of Darkness or something like that, and it's about high school students and some of the trials and tribulations they went through. And we read those in middle school. My 8th grade teacher, Miss Johnson, she gave us. I think we read all 3 of them, or I think we read 2 of them, and then the third one we tried to get to, or we almost got to, but the school year ended. It was something like that. So
Yeah.
I know we read Tears of a Tiger and Forged by Fire, or we just read one of them, and then I figured out it was a trilogy series. So I read all 3 of them, but then the author, because I heard of this book, November Blues.
Yeah.
I knew about November Blues before, and I heard about it, but then I found out it was the second book in the trilogy.
Damn.
By the same author that made The Tears of a Tiger and all those books. The same author made November Blues. And that was a trilogy book. That was just the second book. So I went back and got the first and the third book and read those. So I got those 6 books in my room now that I'm going to reread because I just loved how they was.
Yeah. Another series that I liked was the Percy Jackson series.
I heard Percy. I think I watched some of the first movie that came out.
Man, the movies don't do the books justice.
Well, I learned the books are always more interesting.
Yeah.
It's just better visually. It's like seeing it visually is good, but the book is always better. Yeah, so that's all it was. It was just like finding those books and stuff. That's something simple. And I would be like, nah. But books do give you way more what's the name? They give you more depth.
But books, it would allow me to like go into a world that just was like away from everything, and I could just imagine stuff. Because I like fantasy books, like
nonfiction books was I like fiction and nonfiction books, but most of the time I was reading fiction books. Well, Goosebumps was the biggest thing we loved. We loved Goosebumps. Dude wrote so many books.
Yes, he did.
I remember the dude. I forget. I don't even know if it was a dude or female. I think it was a dude. But it was so many different versions of that book. We was just like, bruh.
But another series that I would read was the Hardy Boys. Okay. It was like Nancy Drew, but it was just like two boys. I read all them. I said, New Hardy Boys. Got to.
Right. I saw this book had like 100 different types of books, but I never read Captain Underpants.
I ain't never get into it.
I never read Captain Underpants, but dude has so many books. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Captain Underpants does this, save this, does that, looks at this. I was like, bruh. Crazy. But yeah, I love those books that I read. Used to always read sports books. So whatever I get my hand on, but then I was into cartoons and stuff too. So I was like finding Pokemon, like I got on now, finding Pokemon. And I was into Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I was into all of that.
Yeah, me too. I love Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I only really watched the first season. The first season is what I really like. And I watched. It was one of the spinoffs I watched. Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to say GX.
It might have been, yeah.
With the Elemental Heroes on there and all of them. I used to watch that one. But that first season with Yugi and Seto Kaiba and all them.
Pegasus, hey.
I love that. I go back and watch that all the time. That first season.
That first season is elite.
Even with the first episode with him beating Kaiba with Exodia. He was just like,
right, yes.
He was like, bro, I got it. You stole my dad's blue eyes and you ripped it up. You stole my grandpa's blue eyes and ripped it up. You didn't even know I had this. And Kaiba just knew he won. He had the ultimate blue eyes, white dragon, 3 heads. He was lit. He just knew he won.
So he was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And then he said,
Kyber said, Exodia? Exodia? And I was like, yeah, that's what you get.
"Cause like that man had to get all 5 parts of the car."
You can always manipulate the cards. So he
was like, "It's a heart in the cards. I trust in the heart of the card."
I trust in that Millennium piece. That thing is helping.
He said,
And he put that last one down, Exodia. He said, nobody's been able to call him into combat. I was like, well, he did it today. And you lost bad.
Yeah.
You lost. This I know you lost bad. You lost the strongest monster. The strongest monster you got in your deck, and you still lost.
Man, that defeated him. He was like,
he was never the same. He was hurt.
He was hurt.
And then he said, Blue Eyes White Dragon is only 4, and I got 3. And then you find the other one, and you tear it up. I was like, oh, you gonna do me like that? You gonna do my grandpa like that? That's my favorite card. Man. But the Dark Magician and all that he had,
lit.
But I love Peg. I love how Pegasus was funny to me. He was a funny villain. Bro was hilarious. He had all the smart remarks and everything. He was hilarious.
I think he was one of my favorite characters, honestly.
Yeah, he was. Oh yeah. I love the team, but Pegasus, outside the team, it was Pegasus. I really because he pushed you to make the wrong decision.
Mm-hmm.
Make the wrong decision. And he made you feel like you had no choice.
Yeah. All his cards were like, it wasn't a lot of weak cards in his deck. Every card had a purpose.
Right. He was like, oh, the 000. What you do with this? You just don't know. You was like, bro, he's the creator of the games. So he knows what the cards do.
One of my favorite cards is probably the Time Master. Like, switch back the clock, and they made the dragon old. Like
when what's his name was fighting?
Yeah.
Zoe was fighting, and he had the red eyes dragon, and he turned that down into stone. What?
I was like, hey.
Bruh, I remember when Weevil little punk self threw his cards over the water, threw his into the lake, threw Exodia over the thing. I was like, oh, you trying to be cheating like that? And then I fight you. You got your best monster, the flying moth, and you lose.
Exactly. Like.
Yeah. Okay. And you lose and stuff like that. That stuff was it was crazy. So having all of that, it was I really did love Yu-Gi-Oh like that. So Yu-Gi-Oh was fun, and so was Yu-Gi-Oh was good, and so was Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and I watch Digimon sometimes. I like Digimon, but compared to Pokemon and stuff, it was compared to Pokemon, Digimon was a step below to me. But
yeah, I feel like it didn't match like where Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon was at. It was just like
it was good though. Don't get me wrong, Digimon was good.
I felt like it was just it wasn't elite though.
Yeah. It was. Now some people really will pick Digimon over Pokemon. I know people like that, and I can understand why. But a lot of people didn't like that the monsters did talk in Digimon. Some people didn't like that they talk, especially once we see Pokemon first. And you see they don't talk, they just say their name over and over. Pika Pika and Squirtle. And they do that all the time. Digimon, they talking.
Yeah, they talking.
Yeah. And then Yu-Gi-Oh, like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh to me was like chess.
Yes.
You have to know what's in your hand in order to play this game. You have to know.
Yeah. And then you have to know like where your deck, you gotta know it front to back, like what cards you got left, what's still to come. You send it to the graveyard. Can you give it back? Like
you gotta have backup strategies. You can't just go in with one strategy. if anything, Yu-Gi-Oh showed, and I learned from Yu-Gi-Oh, you got to have multiple strategies. It's so many times Yugi went into the battle thinking he gonna have to win this way, and he has to flip it at the end so many times. So you gotta learn how to bounce back, because even in chess, you might think this move is a good setup, but he blocks his move. Now you got to counteract. You got to do stuff like that. So that's what I think I did. I think Pokemon was a little bit easier. It's more head on. It's straight. Okay, fire. You know, you got a water Pokemon, go against fire. Boom, put them out. It is what it is. It was more checkers. It was more to the point.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh was strategy.
That's why I like it. You got to think. It ain't so simple.
Right. But speaking of all those, and then we did all that. But yeah, elementary school, middle school. That's why I had those cards, had the Nintendo Game Boys and stuff like that, playing the Pokemon games on Game Boy, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, playing all them junks, trying to beat them. I'm playing them now on the Nintendo Switch. I'm playing Pokemon now on the Switch. Hey man, I miss those games. Luigi's Mansion, Mario Kart. I'm playing all this stuff.
Mario Kart, that's my giant. My older sister, she was a big gamer, and she had Mario Kart on the Wii, and Super Smash Bros.
Oh yeah, Super Smash Bros. Always.
That's my game right there.
Super Smash Bros. Man, you learn. You really got to learn the game, and you really most of the time if you with Super Smash Brothers, you got two types of people. People that's so good that they can play with anybody and beat you.
Yeah.
People are so good with certain people, and they don't venture out. Like they have three people. They fight with Ness, they fight with Mario, and they fight with Zelda. Those are three they fight with.
Yes.
That's the three.
Mine was I would use Sonic because he was so fast. I would use Ganondorf.
Oh, you Ganondorf, big boot.
Hey, that man lit.
Boot to the face.
On me. And then the third one was kind of a toss up. I would use multiple people. I would use Captain Didi. Hey, I just like, he'd be like.
I used Lucario before.
Yeah, I like Lucario.
Yeah, but I haven't played Super Smash Bros. In so long. I was like, bro, if I play it right now, I'm gonna get killed. I haven't played that in a long time. Now, we on Mario Kart or something. I can do a little something on Mario Kart. That ain't gonna be the issue. But Super Smash Brothers couldn't do it. But yeah, was y'all lunches good? Elementary school?
Yeah. They like I said, like it was different in Illinois than like Tennessee. Like it was just so different.
Man, and like they gave us, we used to mess those up, little square pieces. The butter cookies, I love the butter cookies. The butter cookies they served us in elementary school was undefeated to me.
Yeah,
they were the best. But the only problem I had with elementary school, why y'all trying to feed us milk? Why drink milk?
Man, I hated milk.
Drinking milk with a cheeseburger don't make no sense
at all. She just gave me some water.
Right, I just went to the water fountain, and so but getting that or anything like that, it's just cool like that. Hold on, right quick. Yeah, so it was just like I was like, bro, we eating cheeseburgers and you feeding us, and you making us drink milk.
Yeah, it
didn't make sense. So what they try to put together didn't make sense to me on what they was doing and how they was doing it. Didn't make sense, but elementary school. So either I was making my lunch, which it was like the first couple of years, or then I started taking my lunch to school. Then I started buying my lunch.
I always was jealous of folks that did that, had lunch boxes and stuff. Just eat their own food. Me, gotta eat whatever they got.
Man, my mom and them lived by the food pyramid. They gave us a sandwich, a bag of chips, piece of fruit, something to drink, and a dessert. Or cookies, like a cookies. That's the My mom, she always made us a bologna sandwich, a ham sandwich, some type of sandwich, a bag of chips, whatever chips over there, that's what you're getting. A piece of fruit. Most of the time it was an apple or orange, or grapes. Drink usually is a Capri Sun. It's a Capri Sun, a Kool-Aid Jammer, something like that. It's one of those, and some cookies. Most of the time, the cookies we was eating was Oreos, Chips Ahoy, and Butterfinger. Butterfinger cookies. The Butterfinger cookies. I used to mess those up. So that's what she did. Put it in the little lunchbox. Had the little ice container, cooler container underneath to keep the lunch cool. Man, the good thing about that was you could trade lunches. That was you trade lunches. Cause I hated peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Hated it. I'm not a big peanut butter fan. I can eat like peanut butter crackers. Crackers and stuff, but I'm not a big peanut butter fan.
It's all right. I like more jelly than peanut butter.
Yeah, me too. So, but doing that, it was cool. And then middle school, they introduced us to those spicy chicken sandwiches.
Hey,
those spicy chicken sandwiches were fire. I can't.
Hey. I love eating them spicy chicken
sandwiches. I remember they was in like a red and silver foil, and they was Tyson chicken sandwiches, spicy chicken sandwiches. They used to give us those with fries. And in middle school, you could buy a slush. Man, we was living. I was like, this lunch is exactly what I need. And but then I had to pay for lunch, so I had to get smart. So I used to find people that had free lunch that didn't want to eat. I was like, bro, I'll buy you a slush, bro. You let me get your meal. They give me their meal. I buy them a slush. Boom. I'm good.
Easy. I had free lunch.
I had free like a year and a half. I had free lunch, and that was love. You talking about having a free lunch? I was like, what? My mama still give me $2, $2 to go to school, and now I can just buy a slush or something. What?
Yeah.
That was lit.
Man.
Did y'all do what's the name? Did y'all have dances in elementary school and stuff?
Not in elementary school. Not in Illinois. They didn't have a lot of dances.
Yeah, we did little sock hops. You know, we had little dances at the end of the day. And most of the time for us, it was during the school day. Still, like we get out at 3:15. So getting out at 3:15, we'll have it from like 1:30 to 3:15, 1:45, 3:15 stuff. We'll do stuff like that. Be out there about an hour and a half, just eating popsicles. They had popsicles for us. We out there dancing, having real dance battles, doing the chicken head and stuff like that. We having real dance battles out here. Middle school, when I get to Wooddale Middle, and okay, let me ask you, did y'all have field day in elementary school?
Yes. Yeah. We had field day.
I had field day. I think we good then.
Yeah. I feel like everybody had field day.
Man, I'll be sad if I get everybody that I get on here with said they had field day in elementary school. I'll be sad if I get on here and one of these folks will be like, bro, we ain't had field day. I'm be like, bro, I feel sorry for you. I'm sorry.
I love field day.
That's one of the few days of the year we look forward to of school. It was field day. Yeah, man. Then I got saw those dances. I went to middle school, so I'm going from when we having dance battles in elementary school, then I get to elementary school, now I get to middle school, and I'm seeing like some of the girls still just saying, hey, you know, my brother went to the school already, so some people already know my face or know of me.
Yeah.
Man, what's up? And just talking and stuff like that. They nice. I'm at the cassette stand, just buying stuff. They all nice. We all good and stuff like that. And then I get to the dance. And I saw how they was getting down. I was like, oh, this is what we doing now.
Yeah. Yeah.
10 years old, now you 11, 12. And now like, oh, this was happening.
Yeah.
I like what's happening. But it opened my eyes for sure.
Oh yeah, like I say in 8th grade, I was there was one dance. There was one middle school dance I went to. It was cool, and they were getting down. And then I was introduced to the party life in Memphis. It was a
We take it
party.
serious. We take it serious.
Yeah, it was at the Cordova Community Center. Hey, we was the 8th grade girl. We like, oh.
House parties in Memphis. House parties in Memphis are very undefeated. House parties are so fun.
Yeah.
It was so fun, and we started going to house parties. I went to a couple in middle school, but it was really high school where I started getting to the high school parties. We was doing dumb stuff. It was fun though. Middle school.
Yeah.
My,
Did you ever attend a dream ball like the dream ball joints?
eighth grade year, we had a eighth grade dance. Most of the time, my dances in middle school was like from 3 to 6. So we'll get out at 2:15, and then the dance will start at 3, from 3 to 6. But then on special occasion junks, they'll be at like 6 o'clock, 6 to 9,
Yeah.
7 to 10.
Yeah. Then we had one.
Yeah, and on like my eighth grade dance, it was 6 to 9 or 7. It was 6 to 9. So it was like stuff like that. Yeah, on special occasions, just like the little balls and stuff we would have, they would be later.
Okay. Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. I played football year. That was eighth grade year, and then, but in all, middle school was. I remember middle school, but middle school was kind of it came and it went. Middle school was like,
That's how elementary school was for me. It was like it came and went.
it just 3 times and it was just already gone. So it was just like
Yeah.
3 years, probably because it was 3 years too. 3 years and it was gone. So
Yeah.
Then we moved up to high school. What high school you ended up going to?
But I went to 3 different high schools. Okay. For my freshman year, I went to Cordova High School.
Okay, I know. Okay, shout out to Cordova. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, I was that's when I was the baddest. I was baddest.
Hey man, we all got to let loose sometime.
Hey, that's probably the year I was skipping class like the most.
Oh, yeah.
I never went to class.
Hey man.
And then let's see, 10th grade year, I went to Bartlett.
Okay.
Because we had moved to Raleigh, Bartlett area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's right there. All right next to each other. They catch you. Police be right there waiting on you when you coming in from Memphis through Bart. They trying to get you right.
Yes. And then my 11th and 12th grade year, I went to Bolton.
Bolton. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you could rank those 4 years, what was your favorite year to your least favorite out of all 4 years of high school?
My favorite year was most definitely my freshman year.
Hey, Les. Okay.
Cordova, yeah. That's when that was like with a few years of like. So I went to 8th grade Cape Bond, and the same folks still went to Cordova, so people knew me, and like, yeah, I had friends like everybody knew everybody, so
right.
we was all having fun. And then I say my second favorite is my 12th grade year in Bolton.
At Bolton, okay, senior year at Bolton, okay.
And then my next one is junior year, and then my least favorite was at Bartlett. My sophomore.
Your least favorite was Bartlett.
Yeah, like I was a real quiet. Like, okay, so like my freshman year, because I played football and baseball my 8th grade year at Cape Bond.
Mm-hmm.
And then my 9th grade year, I didn't want to do it anymore, so I didn't even play sports.
Mm-hmm.
I could blame it on the environment, but I just didn't feel like doing nothing.
Oh, okay.
And I feel bad about playing baseball because like my coach had told me like I could have went like D1 in baseball because I was actually really good, but I didn't want to do it.
Baseball is way more fun to play than watch.
My favorite sport by far to play is baseball.
Playing baseball. Oh, I love playing baseball. It was fun. I'm not gonna sit there and watch baseball. It's not gonna happen.
It's boring. I played first base. I had such soft hands at first base. I would never like miss a throw.
Yeah, I was at third.
Yeah, hot corner.
I was at third. He said put me right there third. That's where I was at.
Yeah. So So ninth grade, that was I was really free, just having fun, not giving a care about anything. And then like, so my mom was a teacher, so I would just stay out late.
Yeah.
So my friend, he like lived like right down the street, right by Rayford's. So we walked past Rayford's, just go right down the street, and he would live right there. And I would stay at his house from like, since I got out too, from like 2 to 6:30, 2 to 7.
Yeah.
Just hooping.
Mm-hmm.
Just hooping. That's all we doing.
Yeah.
And I was actually pretty decent. I could do one thing. I could shoot. I could shoot the pee off the basketball. Like that's the only thing I could do. But I was a good shooter. And then, but yeah, that was good times. And then we had to move to Bartlett, and I was so sad. I ain't had no friends no more. I'm the new guy. Once
leaving Cordova and gotta go to Bartlett.
Yes, man. And then like so, I was so bad. My mom sent me to live with my grandparents in the summer.
Oh man.
And so it really messed everything up. And then that's when I gained like 50, 60 pounds because my grandparents just kept feeding me.
That's now one. I love grandparents. They do that, but nutrition is out the window when it comes to grandparents.
Yeah, and that really affected how I was like viewed in high school because you skinny, they ain't gonna like you feel like yeah, and then I got like real fat, like
yeah. So I understand. I've been having self-esteem or anxiety issues and stuff like that my whole life. I've had different periods where I've been big, but then I lost the weight and I look better, but I gained it back and all that. So I understand completely. Like right now, I need to drop. I need to go ahead and drop all this. But
me too.
That self-esteem, I understand, bro. I still deal with that sometimes a little bit today.
And like I was like obese, and I was like really had real confident issues, real self-esteem issues. Like I didn't even love my body. Like it was crazy. And plus, everybody checking. They already just make you feel worse.
Right. You the big kid. You always the scapegoat. You the scapegoat check no matter what.
Yes. You the big new kid. So
yeah. And you're not playing a sport, they really finna get on you. Because if you playing football and you big, they could be like, oh, bro, he play football. He big. He can do what he do. But if you not playing any sport and you just the big kid around school, oh, no.
Yeah. And then, I didn't have any friends 10th grade year. I was so quiet. And I was like, bro, I don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
And so and then 11th grade, I had an option to go to Bolton or go back to Bartlett. I said, I want to go to Bolton. I'm going to do something new. I just want to go to a different school. Yeah. So I went to Bolton. And this is when everything got changed around. Bartlett made their own school system.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then Bolton had transferred from Tresvant, Raleigh, Egypt. What's it?
Yeah, Bolton was a lot of people in one.
Yeah. And I enjoyed Bolton. I did because it really helped me grow up and just because I say plus my neighborhood they really helped raise me understand that I ain't no kid anymore. I got to grow up.
Man, facing that reality of you not being a kid no more, that's tough.
Yeah. And a lot of people around me would always smoke weed.
Yeah.
And I didn't do that. I didn't do that in high school because me and my crew was always focused on playing basketball. I just hoop. When next hoop session, that's all we would do, just play basketball. So I'm thankful for that.
Our stamina was high because we used to go do dumb stuff, but still go find time to go play ball and not get tired. We were just
exactly. That's one thing I'm always grateful for. The dudes I was hanging with, I'm still cool with them now. We would never get into any bad things.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just always grateful for that, for real. So I think that's why I really love going to Bolton because
Then you got to go there for 2 years, so that was even better, probably.
Yeah, but I was the 11th grade year. I was still so quiet. I was
because you don't want the same thing that happened at Bartlett that happened at Bolton.
plus I was still really big.
Yeah.
So my biggest weight, I went all the way up to like 250. Like, and it was crap how big I was, and I just so quiet. And then that's when I met Lil Bree at Bolton.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we didn't even talk that much 11th grade year, but then 12th grade year, we had criminal justice class. Now that class was live. I ain't gonna lie. You had the professor, named Coach Stark.
Whenever you got a coach, it's
The folks was fighting in there all the time.
Yeah, whenever you got a coach, coaches tell you the same thing. I'm here to coach. I ain't here to teach y'all. So
Bruh,
y'all do. As long as y'all don't do nothing outrageous. I don't care what y'all can have y'all phones out. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to. I don't care.
Yeah, it was pretty hectic, that class. But the class was lit though.
Yeah.
And that was probably the first class that like I started making friends in like classes, like, and plus social media was just starting, gain steam.
Man, when MySpace came out, what? When MySpace was big back in high school and middle school, when MySpace was big. I'm talking about big.
Yeah.
Changing your backgrounds, changing your song. So the Soldier Boy era.
Yeah, bro.
The Soldier Boy era was something serious.
When in 10th grade, when it was a snow day, this is probably one of the wildest days of high school I've ever been. We weren't even at school, but Instagram was just getting big, and they started exposing every female that sent naked pictures.
You talking about them exposed pages are real.
Bruh.
Real.
I'm just like, oh my God. I was like, she sat right next to me in class.
Like, one girl blasted me because she thought I leaked her stuff or something like that. I was like, bruh, I don't do stuff like that. That ain't me. I don't do nothing like that. And then when she found out who really did it, she came up to apologize. I was like, bro,
yeah.
I told her I didn't do nothing.
But them exposed pages were crazy.
It was hilarious.
But I was like,
when I got older now, I look at it, I was like, y'all really was on some bull. Y'all was really on some bull exposing folks. I was like, bro, y'all, at the time it was funny. It was like, oh, she do this, she do that.
I was like,
reputations, a person's reputation, they die for that in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Reputation. They try to make sure nobody wanted their name in nothing.
Man, they're like, who? I've been where? Oh, okay.
You having sex, and if you having sex with more than one person, and folks knew that, if it was a hoe, it was bad.
Especially so in my 8th grade year, that's when that Amber Cole video.
Oh man.
But
the crazy thing about it is we knew about Amber Cole's all through those schools. We knew she was just the one that got caught on video. But we knew all about the head monsters all through.
Yeah. They were getting trains ran on them during classes
and stuff. Trust me, I went to Wooddale, so I know what it is, what it ain't.
Yeah. I
know what these folks were doing. It is. So being exposed, once I look at it now, I was like, bro, first of all, she showed you some boobs and stuff. I was like, bro, that's not worth exposing.
Yeah.
Sending it to more than one person, that's on her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if y'all was dating or talking and she did that, then that's different. I understand. I wouldn't still want to expose you, but I can understand why you kind of might have did it. But other than that, if she just sent it to you and you just automatically leaked them, I was like, oh, no, you doing too much. You just doing too much. We all had pictures. We all had girls send us stuff before. You know, you do what you do. You take it and you keep it moving.
Mm-hmm. This is how it is.
Yeah, man. MySpace, the Soldier Boy era. Boy.
Yeah. And it was like so. I don't know. I just really, it's crazy how social media has evolved to know like what it is.
Man.
Nah.
If you bring MySpace back now, I guarantee you, a lot of us will jump back on it. If MySpace, first of all, MySpace is still around,
It
but
is.
it's still around. But if a big group of us that got older is like, you know what, y'all, let's go back and make MySpace pages and let's go create our pages again, bro.
Yeah.
Talking about if a big amount of people went back and did that, and corporations saw that, and we was like, we promoting our YouTubes and promoting all this stuff on MySpace now, and
Yeah.
what they would. I'm gonna put that on Facebook one of these days. Hey y'all, how about some of us go back and start MySpace pages?
Yeah.
Just
And you know, the old Facebook pictures, girls would like have the like like that with like the scribble. Oh my god.
the phone, then girls love big phones. They phones used to be so big, taking pictures.
Yeah.
They was like in the picture, the mirror. You talking about that's back when they didn't care about the dirty mirror.
Yeah. Yeah. That's dirt. That was a must.
Trash. But the phone we had was trash. The camera quality,
Yeah.
was trash on them phones.
Oh, for sure. Like phones before iPhones. Look, I had the texting one.
Yeah, I had a LG phone. I had an LG phone. I didn't get my
Yeah.
first phone. I got my first phone freshman year.
My first iPhone, I got that when I was a
Nah,
freshman in high school.
phone was freshman year. My first iPhone wasn't until I was going into college. Yeah,
Yeah.
I bought it that summer before I went to Martin. I bought it that summer. I bought the five. The
Yeah. Okay.
iPhone
My
5.
my first actual phone was a prepaid one, and my mom was like, "You just do it to call."
Yeah.
And that was in like 6th grade, and I didn't the texting one. I think the texting one to about 8th grade, and I had that for a good amount.
I had
Then
phones. I had a hand-me-down phone, 9th grade, and then I had another hand-me-down phone. I didn't get my first phone till like 11th grade year or going into senior year. I got my first phone, but that was a free LG phone on Sprint that my dad got me. He taught me into getting. I don't know why, because by the end of the school year or something like that, that thing wasn't even working like I needed to. So that summer, I'm going to get me an iPhone. And that summer, that's exactly what I did. I went to get the 5. And I had the 5 until the 7 Plus came out. Then I had 7 Plus, and I just got the 11. So that was where I was at. After that, I was like, bro, I'm not going back to no Android. Android put a bad taste in my mouth at an early age.
yeah, it did. Like it's crazy how the source of communication back then. People with like kids with iPhones now just would never know.
They were paying for text back then. Each text was calling. Hey, bro, don't call me till after 9. My minute's free after 9. Call me after 9.
Yes.
If not, you got to call the house phone. And don't let nobody call the house phone. Their mama don't care. They'll get on the phone. Why you still on the phone? You know you need to get out the phone. You got 10 minutes left. It'd be stuff like that. You know how embarrassing that was?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was definitely. Yeah. But I say, like, since I've like grown up white, before I came to Memphis, I was like really white. But I say with Memphis, it helped bring out the black side of me.
Okay.
Like most definitely.
Oh, we're gonna have to we gonna have to tune you up. Memphis because it's not even disrespect. The checking and all this stuff, it's not even disrespect. It's just the fact, bro, we gotta do something to you. We could, excuse me, because we don't want. I was like, we ain't finna fight you. We ain't finna just like beat you up or something. Yeah. We ain't gonna do nothing like that. But checking is our way to see how that's how we check the temperature. We check the temperature with checking. See, okay, if we check them too hard, are they emotional? Are they mad? Because if we check you so hard, you get mad, and you want to fight. we ain't gonna keep checking you like that unless
Yeah.
you got a couple of kids that would just keep checking you just because they want to keep pushing you. But then for the most part, we'll check you just to see how much you can take of it and everything like that. And also check to see if you gonna bounce back at us. Because if we check a dude that's not from Memphis or not from our school and they came down, we check him and then he start checking us back, and the new kid checking us back, everybody in the class gonna laugh at what they saying.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially and don't let it be actually funny, because just check back is enough for people to laugh. But if it's funny too,
they gonna be rolling. They
gonna be rolling. They gonna be like, oh, look at that. Oh, he talking about you, bro. We used to fight over folks just saying yo mama. It's like, bro, just like, bro, what you say about my mama? Just saying yo mama, and folks be ready to fight. I'd be like, bro,
look, but then folks be like, let's go 10.
Bro, 10 seconds was real.
Hey, that was a real.
That was real, and we was smart in how we did it, because we made sure everybody was out of class. The teachers didn't know what was going on. We had two people standing at the door. Make sure nobody come in unless it was a kid. And then we had somebody counting 10 seconds out loud. 10.
The 10 be long. The 10
seconds was long though. That was a long 10 seconds.
Yeah.
If somebody slip or anything, we stop and then start. Yeah. So
like chill out. I was like, all right, go.
It was really like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And then if you lose in 10 seconds, you want to fight again. We'd be like, nah, bro, you got your 10. Y'all got y'all 10. Let's roll. Because if we stay in here any longer, the teacher's finna come get us.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, we came in. Y'all handle y'all business. If y'all want to do this again, we can do this again another time. But right now, hey, bro, let's roll before we all get fucked up in here.
Yeah. So, man, in 8th grade, I got introduced to shooting dice.
Yeah.
It was a TCAP week, Man, everybody take a test, right. And then they're like, "Hey, let's go shoot dice in the bathroom real quick." So I don't know how to play. I'm just watching. I'm like, "Man, these folks gambling." I'm like, "Okay." And then it's about 10 people in there. You know what they doing? Look, straight shooting. And the teacher walk in. And I said, "Oh, I'm going to the bathroom." I really was though, and then they done suspended every last one of us.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, wrong play at the wrong time.
Yeah, always, man. I was gambling. Get Like Me. Get Like Me was the game we played, whereas you flip a coin. And you go flipping coins. And when you catch it, you either say get like me or get like me or get like you.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the match. So if I say get like you and you hold up and your thing is heads and I hold up heads, I won, I get the $1. If I say get like you got heads and I got tails, I give you the $1. So we used to flip like that, and we was flipping for quarters, dimes, 50-cent, dollars, $5, $10. We flipped for everything. And my tactic was I used to watch opponent's hand. So when they flipped and they caught it, I looked and see what they had in their hand. So if I see his heads right here, okay, you're gonna flip his tails. So I'm gonna look at mine, I'm like, get like you. I look at mine, get like you. So I got tails, you got tails. I know you got tails. Let's do it. I wasn't worried about mine because we would both look at, even before we done, we'd be like, all right, what's up? Get like you, bet.
Yeah.
So I used to look at people's hands and stuff like that. I was hitting licks. I ain't shoot dice until I got to college.
Man.
Yeah.
And they introduced me. I still never got it. Like I was taught, like they do that. Bartlett taught me how to shoot dice, but I ain't never participated. I said, nah, y'all can have this.
I had homies in high school that got suspended multiple times for gambling. So I knew that, but I ain't used to. I got to college because really in college, there's really nobody ain't no teachers gonna come break it up, nothing like that. If you at your house shooting dice, unless somebody called the police, don't nobody know y'all shooting dice at the house. So it was stuff like that. But you ranked my years is, I'm like you, freshman year is my favorite year. Freshman year was my favorite year of high school. the upperclassmen, I love them. The fights, the atmosphere of the school, it was just live the entire year. First, and then police was always there every day. Police there every day. Ambulance there every day. Fights. Before I got to Wooddale High, they was pulling the fire alarms every day. They was just
Yeah.
doing a lot of stuff. So it was. But I loved my freshman year. My
I
second
love.
year actually was sophomore year. Loved sophomore year. I knew the freshmen coming in because I just left middle school with them, so I knew them. And so I was messing with them. The upperclassmen, the 12th grade seniors, that was my brother Mike. That was his class. I'm cool with them, so it's all love. That was my first year starting varsity football. So
Mhm.
it was a lot going on my 10th grade year. I really enjoyed. The only thing I hated about 10th grade year was the test and algebra 2. That's about it. I hated both of those. But
Yeah.
and then freshman year we had my freshman class was the last freshman class that had that was all together in one big school. Because my sophomore, they had built what they called the freshman academy outside, so all the freshmen was over there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And then unless you were taking honors classes with us, the upperclassmen, or it was lunch or gym, they wasn't over there. They was over there in the academy. So they used to put the freshmen all. They try to put the freshmen all on one lunch. Like the first lunch, they'll put the freshmen
Uh,
all. So
uh,
they did that my third year, sophomore year. I mean, not sophomore, senior year. Senior year is my third favorite year. It was cool. I like I said, if you seen the podcast, so I said this a couple of times. It was like, when you watch a TV show and it's the last season.
yeah.
That was my senior year. It was cruising through. No big stumbles, no big, something drastically changed, nothing like that. It was smooth sailing. I didn't go to class really that second semester. I was having tardies, absences, all this stuff. I was doing that. I was leaving school, especially on days where they had us in homeroom all day for taking tests and stuff like that. We'll go to lunch and not come back type deals. So we was like, so yeah, senior year I was like that. Junior year, you throw the whole junior year away. I really don't care about junior year. Junior year,
Yeah.
it
It's
was,
whatever.
it was just boring.
Yeah.
I was ready to get out there into it. It was just like, and then the upperclassmen I had, they was cool, but they weren't as live as the ones I had my 9th grade and 10th grade year. So
Mm-hmm.
all together, it was. Then we were taking, like I said, it took the ACT, took that, had to take the ASVAB and the ACT and stuff like that. I was just like, bro, I'm tired of this. I'm done. I don't forget it.
Yeah. I took the ACT 3 separate times
Took it twice.
just to get a 21.
I took it before I got 19 twice. Once we took the free one that they gave us, I took the free one, got 19. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take it again this summer. I might be able to do a little bit better or something like that. When I took it that summer, got 19 again, I was like, I'm done. My GPA and this ACT score, I can go to school. I'm good.
Yeah. I had a 19 and then a 20 and then a 21 because I had to get a 21
Okay.
to get in I guess college, whatever college I want to go to.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah, you got. They make it. The one thing I give them, they used to make it either or. So either have a 21 and a 2.5, or have a 18 and a 3.0. If you got like a 3.0 and an 18, it's the same thing as having a 2.5 and a 21 or 22. So when they was telling me that stuff, I was like, bro, I got like a 4 and a 19, so I'm good. I was like, bro, I got like a 3.8, a 4.0 and a 19. So
yeah,
I could get into college. Getting into college was never a problem. It's just paying for college. Getting into
my freshman year, I had messed my GPA up. It was like a 2.1.
mm-hmm.
So I spent the next 3 years trying to bring it up to a 3.0. And I finally brought it up at the last semester to a 3.0.
Hey, as long as you get up there, because it ain't like college where it barely pull your GPA up. Now, once it hit that 3.0, it's there.
Yeah, it's up there.
It's up there. But we did all that, and then we get to the end. Did you look at a lot of schools, or did you even know you was going to college?